Here's the installation side of the same job I just did the takedown video. This is a 22-inch closet. That was a 22-inch Bradford that we took down out of there. That was a pain. Verified the back drywall. It's in good shape. Actually used the back drywall to help get the old water heater out. There's no other way on this job. Taking that gas stub out apart, it was still going to be a problem, capping that, and anyway, got it out. Here's the install side. I'm going to take advantage of this particular job site to do more than just show a silent video like I normally do of the work. I'm going to do a kind of a combination training, mostly a training video in a tight spot, and you guys get to see some details. Been a while since I did a training video. I never really polished them up, just left them up there. You guys seem to be using them. That's great. Here's a new one. It's going to be a little shorter and more to the point. It's going to be, I'm counting on, in this video, I'm counting on you guys already knowing what you're doing mostly. And so this will be showing the same things in a new way or adding detail. Maybe you haven't seen them yet. Therefore, I'm using a tight job site in a pan with a stub out and raised installation. Okay, just gonna start. This is my personal preference. You've seen me talk about this before. I've talked to guys, I don't know how many use the pipe wrap to protect tanks. How many guys are doing that? I do, just so. I've said it before, I still find it to be true. I'm comfortable using the tool without the pipe wrap. This is just, I don't know, personal, no big deal. You guys do what you want. I'm going to start from scratch. I've got the hand truck pulled away. None of this is precision. It has to line up, everything's critical. It all has to line up a certain way, but there's going to be differences. Like I said, you guys have already seen this. Just look for details. It's a learning opportunity, and I get to show it. That's fun. This comes in the kit. I don't know if I'm going to include them for very much longer because I'm hearing most guys use flexes. Okay, this is a 24. Just hook up the nipples and be done with it. You got a real solid, firm strap that it's rigid. You can maneuver the top. I guess it's a confidence thing, or not like you don't know what you're doing, but confidence that you don't have to worry about the strap sliding back and forth, which is what happens on this. It's not rigid. I'm looking at and so I use my thumb to secure, and I understand this is, again, just me. Comes in the kit. I don't know for how much longer. I'd like some feedback on that if you guys still need them in the kit. What do you think? I know personal knowledge guys use these a lot. Rigid strap. Okay, setting my top strap. Now I've got the cinch strap, comes in the tank. This is the old rubber wet towel or really thin dishwasher hose. You know what I'm talking about. I'm feeding the adjustable cinch buckle through the big loop. I'm right-handed, so I go right to left. I'm taking the smaller loop in my hand. I'm routing it through the rails, up the handle. It slides to the front of the handle. It needs to be there. It slides there naturally. And I am pulling forward, not down. I'm pulling forward to keep things tidy. Leaving it about like this. This is a good angle. This is not tight yet. There's a reason for that. You've seen it in the other training videos. I'm going to rock it back like a hand truck. I have protected this is one of those using the job site videos now. Protected the bull nose. Oops. Still protecting the bull nose. Grabbing the back of the water heater. Watch my arms. Can you see my arms? I've got my elbows pressed into my ribs. There you go. Now, this is something that I've found takes less muscle to jack up a heater. The winches are too heavy and too expensive for me to build my own winch, so these tools, this hand truck doesn't have a winch on it. This is how you got to raise the water heater in relation to your hand truck. Lock it up like that. Keep your elbows in. It takes a lot less muscle. And hardly any back. See for yourself. Did you see how the strap slid down? That is an issue. That's critical that it does that. Or else, what's the point? You got to get it lower here. To grab it. You see how I have this tilted back? This allows me to get the contact point lower. You see how I have the wheels of the hand truck pulled back? Doing the same thing. I'm getting my contact point as low. According to the job, I'm doing this for this job. I'm getting it low. You saw how low I was on the takeout, on the front side, the other video. I have pre-hung my fender so it's accessible. Running the lanyard over the handle, putting the smooth side against the tank, and scooching the legs, scooching the rails of the hand truck under. Checking my work, this will pull forward naturally on the hand truck. It's keeping itself tight. I can grab my handhold and pull it back like a hand truck. I'm verifying that you guys using the straps, just be conscious that you are. Okay, I'm going to now, you see I'm doing this one-handed. I'm confident in this machine. It's stable, etc. You guys have seen the other videos, I'm sure. I'm turning out of the way a little bit. Getting it steady. And I just turned the pan, making my life a little bit easier in a minute. I am stopping at some point. The way I train guys when I'm in front of them, I say stop about a diameter in front. Well, what that means is understand that the back is going to swing up and hit something, maybe. So you want to clear back far enough to avoid your obstacles. And here's something I want to be clear about that I was not as clear as I like in the first training videos. This is leaning forward. I'm just keeping it from falling forward. Well, the next step now is to crank the tank back like that. Okay, something I never spelled out clearly was which direction to pull. I pretty much said pull back through the middle of the tank, through the middle of the hand truck. Okay, fine. I also emphasized pushing forward at the same time. Well, I want you to understand that mostly you're pulling. And the more you do a pull-up, the less pushing you have to do. So, hang, and it pulls. Hope that was clear enough. And now I'm doing what we always do, which is the hand truck is leaning forward naturally. That's the way it's designed and built. It's stable. However, what that means is you have to control the wheels in order to get it to move forward. You got to pick up the toe and control how fast you go. No big deal. What I have found, customers have told me they've made mods to their hand truck to make it real super comfortable. Well, what I do is simply pull back a little bit with my hand on the handle, push forward slow with my foot on the axle, and in those situations, you've seen them in the videos, in the situations where I have to worry about the wheels flipping, I'm starting to think that I don't have to worry so much anymore. Just I'm going slower. I don't know. Maybe I was nervous. I don't know. So I'm just leaning forward a little bit, recognizing I've got control, and just going slow. Now, checking both sides. I'm actually a little bit left. So there we go. This is going to be a long video. That's all right. Going straight in All right, this is a 19 3/4 inch water heater. It's not a 20, it's a 19 3/4. So I got lots of room going in. I'm a little bit thinking about the gas valve, but not nearly like I was coming out. So I'm just gonna go like this. There's the back wall. And let's see. I want it to go right there. Made contact on the burner tube where it contacts the burner door, and I'm gonna check the pan and consider this done. I'm gonna pull my hand strap, pull parts. All right, thanks for watching.